Hey guys, this is Kellen and Edit. We were trying to do a podcast today, but it was too snowy because we live in Chicago. You don't get this kind of snow in New York, by the way. But anyway, we couldn't do one today. So actually, we talked to our parallel universe selves, which is something we have the power to do. They have a podcast called It's Just Riffs in Another Dimension, and those versions of us are actually British, so I'll let them take it away. Oi, it's a cheeky bit of podcast, mate. I'm British Kellen. It's just like Kellen, except your granddad fought in the wrong side of the troubles, innit? Also, instead of being mentally ill for no good reason, I have trauma from the pedophilic British schools. Brexit, give me my fishing rights, bruv.
Oh, God, we need to do SNL cold opens.
Why are you doing that weird American accent? It's just riffs. You're British.
It's just riffs. Okay, I'll try my hardest. Fuck. I don't do a good British.
You're breaking the bloody kayfabe, mate.
Oh, there goes the fourth wall, mate. I can do a British. God damn it. I know how to do it.
You just got to start with a big oi, bruv.
Cockney. Cockney's a little easier. Yeah, there we go. That's something.
You can be British from whatever century that is.
I prefer to be a roustabout.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I'm going to go sideburns British. I prefer to be a roustabout.
I was just told that Shakespeare actors talked like Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth like a gentle rain from heaven. So I must do nothing. I love that movie.
It is written in iambic pentameter. I don't know if you knew that. Johnny Depp speaks in iambic.
Were you telling me that what's her name, Elizabeth, was like 18 when they made that?
Who? No,
the
but
actress.
she was.
I forgot who told me that, but yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody was like, look at how hot she is. She's 18. It's not weird for me, because I was 16 when it came out.
We were like 7. That movie came out in
no
2003.
fucking way.
2003.
For real?
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, Keira Knightley in that is...
I don't even think I was
Woof.
7. You're right. It's woof.
I watched a video about it where they explain why it's such a good movie, which I didn't need to hear. I already knew it was.
Yeah.
But he just calls attention to when she drops, or like pretends to drop the gold into the water.
Yeah.
She makes a face like, "Oh, I got you," and it's just like, "Holy shit, she's 18." that is the facial sexiness of a much older woman.
I think they master her by the time they're 18 because of all the pedophiles in Hollywood.
I am Britain, mate.
Hey, we might as well move to Hollywood. It's the same thing.
I don't want to go to LA. It is full of sickos and pedophiles. And people who don't eat bread. So you have to get them a special Jimmy John sandwich.
I swear to God, just for this fucking podcast, I'm going to go back to the second city and just take accent classes. Just to, because I have...
They don't have to be good. It just has... This guy's British, you know. It's a fucking laughable country. What's the point of you?
It's fake.
What's the point of us? Americans exist now, right?
It's like just America with bad teeth.
Yeah.
It's all right. No, but when I was doing improv, I was like, it was constant. I was always doing accents and shit.
Well, yeah, when you're always doing it, you can stay in it.
But now I'm trapped inside. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it is just bits, by the way.
It's
not just riffs.
Just riffs. I would like to explore other parallel dimension. It's just bits. It's just tits. It's obviously us with tits.
It's the bimbo dimension, where everybody's bimbos.
Have you seen? No, it's Call Her Daddy. Same exact fucking podcast, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, no, we are the only podcast that turns trauma and toxic masculinity into ironic humor. No one else is doing it.
Nobody does it. It is honestly cutting edge.
Many people are saying we're the first ones to do this.
I think we're toxic beta males, by the way. I don't think it's toxic masculinity.
Have you heard about Sigma males?
Oh my God, no. A fucking pledge Sigma.
It's a new type of guy. So they did that alpha and beta shit, which, by the way, was based on wolves that were freaked out because they just got put in a fucking helicopter and kidnapped and then put in a cage. So that's why they acted all fucking
weird. One wolf was like, I'm the leader.
Because one of us has to be fucking in charge. There's no diplomacy because aliens have taken us and are staring at us. So it's all bullshit.
Amazing.
But they've invented the Sigma male, which he's not in the hierarchy, but he's equal to an alpha male.
Oh my God, kill yourself.
Apparently John Wick is one.
Who the fuck?
Yeah.
No, it's just an alpha male, a rogue male. It existed.
I don't know. It's astrology for men.
Nice take. But also, oh my god.
Oh, I got the best takes, folks.
Oh, I want to kill myself
Takes.
after hearing that.
Takes.
Sigma.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
You know how many guys out there read that and then we're like, yes!
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I finally figured it out.
I never really felt seen when they were calling me an alpha, and now I realize it's because I'm a sigma. My pronouns are now
Sig-say.
yeah.
Oh, God. No, it's just like, it's an excuse for a douchebag to not be liked by other people. That's what it is.
I'm just so
alpha that I don't need society. And
that's what it is. It's like they're outside of society by choice.
There's 2 people who actually did that. There's 2 fucking people who actually did that, and both
One of them got
are
eaten by a bear.
Insane. Yes, and it's not anybody you've ever met because they live in the woods. Their bride
Right,
they
if you know
kidnapped. They have a gun, but they built it themselves. That's a Sigma male.
They made a gun out of sticks.
It's wild.
It shoots berries, but they make gunshot wounds.
It made a gun that shoots cougars, not shoots at cougars. It
Fires
shoots cougars.
He puts eggs in it. Cougars don't lay eggs, but he puts some kind of egg in it, and it fires a grown cougar.
It's like, you know, when you had those eggs in your oatmeal and then you pour the water in and you're like, oh my God, now they're dinosaurs. It's like that.
But cougars. God, imagine you're part of the ATF or whatever kind of cops would do this. They're like, there's a guy living in the woods. We got to go get him. So you get decked out and you go find him. And then cookies.
My girlfriend brought us cookies. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, but they're still cookies.
Cool. Those are some fucking Sigma-ass cookies.
No, they'd be beta cookies. Sigma cookies are made from dirt and sticks.
You're my little beta cookie, aren't you? I had to say it.
Sigma cookies are to be respected, but you've never met one. And for all the reasons...
it's just not a real thing.
No, I think it is. I think there's like 2 of those guys, and they live on government property without the government knowing in the hut that they built.
The government knows, but ATF went out there all decked out like, I'm going to do cop shit, and then like just flying through the air, just...
Oh, yeah, just cops come in and like, well, we have guns. It's like, well, he has cougars.
Cougar gun.
It's automatic.
Damn it, I put the wrong kind of egg. I'm just shooting MILFs out of this guy now.
It's automatic. What do you mean it's automatic? 60 cougars per second. Jesus Christ.
My gun's got a better refresh rate than your monitor, pussy. You're fucking trash at this.
Just a bunch of cougars ass to mouth out of the barrel of a gun. One right after the other.
And they are fucking pissed. Because they don't like eating ass or having their asses eaten, but that's how they're fired from the gun.
They all have very sharp teeth.
You ever heard the noise of bobcats having sex? It's worse.
Or coyotes or raccoons having sex. That's another one.
Having sex.
Oh, God. Song? If the cougars don't kill you, then the speed that the cougars were fired out of the barrel will kill you.
It's kind of overkill. The cougars never get a chance to bite you because their fucking bones are pulverized. It's just a mass of flesh flying at you.
They're essentially shooting a carpet at you. Just a rug hitting you at 140 miles an hour.
But he can't change it to something else because the gun is like if you rewire your house and you don't know why it works, it's all kind of tangled. So you can't fuck with it.
It's a magic crystal in the middle of a gun. That's what makes it shoot. You can't exactly rewire.
It's the crystal from Wonder Woman.
I was going to say it was the crystal that He-Man masturbates to. Or not He-Man, Thundercat. The Thundercats masturbate to. God damn it.
Lion-O,
thank you. Lion-O.
What's the name of the lion one? Lion. Oh.
That is what we call a placeholder in writing that just
right. Like unobtainium.
You grow to love it, and you're like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep it.
But no one else is as fond of it as you. You were writing it, and they weren't.
We're writing a mystery movie right now with Tyler because he always needs to be doing something. He's like a shark. If he stops swimming, he'll die.
Also, his eyes roll back in his head when he bites.
Nice.
Terrifying.
But we're writing a thing, and we decided on the name of the detective, since it's a mystery thing, is Detective Trent Coat.
He has a gravelly voice, right?
Oh, he's exactly who you think he is.
Okay.
I've said the name. You understand the character now. He keeps having flashbacks. It's great.
Right, yeah. No, he's fucking Bruce Willis in Sin City.
Yeah. He's smoking cigarettes constantly.
Yes, yeah.
If he's not smoking a cigarette, everybody's like, and then he lights up a cigar. Is the bit.
I thought about how this case reminded me of her, but I didn't want to think about her. So I thought about a seemingly unrelated news story that would tie into the plot later.
Because we couldn't figure out a way to naturally just make the two go
Like,
together.
I was watching The Nice Guys, which is a great movie, but it's like, wow, super weird that you were on this case separately, and then this other case was going on, and they happen to be the same case. Fucking movie's dope, though.
Nice Guys and The Other Guys. Two
Also
fucking
good.
great guys movies. Not because they're they're also four dudes. But not because they're four dudes, because there's the word guys in it.
I mean, this is a dude's podcast. If you're a woman listening to it, you're still a dude.
Congratulations, you're indoctrinated. You now actually have male privilege. Not white privilege, but male privilege. It's all yours now.
I was just thinking on the way over here, like, the way that Democrats, like, the way that they solve problems is, like, non-binary people have to make the average of what men make and what women make. So, like, women make less than men.
Oh,
So
nice.
if you're non-binary, you got to make right in the middle.
Oh, but women are going to be pissed because now it's like, but he makes more than me. Yeah, but, well, transition then.
I fully believe that trans women should be paid 7% of what they were paid before they came out. I'm progressive.
Wait, 7%?
70.
I thought you said 7.
It'll get down to 70%. Transitioning's expensive, I hear, but
I thought you said 7, and I'm like, you mean they should die, be slaves? My favorite part of the 13th Amendment is the word accept. Well, that should be the jingle that opens this podcast, by the way.
I'm trying to move away from politics so I can be funny.
Fair. Let's talk about vampires. I don't know.
Well, I do. I have a story, and I'm going to tell it now.
Do it.
I got pulled over on the way over here. Why? I ran a red light. Why? I'm very stupid. Should not be unsupervised. Anyway, I got pulled over for the stupid thing I did. The cop, like, I'm ginger, but, like, my hair's actually a tasteful auburn. His hair was, like, bright red, must have been viciously bullied in high school.
Fire crouch.
And he's writing me a ticket, and I'm thinking, you look like you should have been interviewed in the movie Spotlight. I don't know how you got out of Boston, but a priest fucked you so hard.
I know for a fact you know powder. You,
Right.
you guys have met.
You know how white people aren't actually white? We're like a sort of peach, pink, red when we're stressed. His skin was white, the color of the driven snow.
There was snow behind him, and I did not know which was where he ended and the snow began.
His hair was a primary color. That you never see that naturally.
That's a warning sign that you're about to go into a trap of some sorts.
Yes, yeah. He has the coloration of a tropical frog.
Oh no! Oh god, he's poisonous, isn't he?
He gave me a warning instead of a ticket. So, ACAB except that one guy, but go back to Boston, fucker.
ACAB for anybody who writes warning tickets. You're good.
Yeah.
I tell you about the time I have a business card that says Supersonic Sex Machine and then my name. And
Right.
This is one time, of course I do.
Yeah, from your old job.
And there was one time.
Where you fucking scream as you fuck.
What?
Sonic. Supersonic. Like, there's a superhero named Supersonic who flies by screaming.
That's awesome.
And continue.
Is that really a thing?
I don't know if it's named Supersonic, but yeah, in X-Men First Class, there's a guy that flies by screaming at the ground, and it like... I think that's how it works.
All right, I'm off.
The first concert I ever went to was Green Day, and Billy Joe at one point goes, all right, everybody right now, I want you to make noises like you're fucking. And me and my dad didn't, because my dad was
next
there.
to each other.
But then
but
after...
1,000 people did.
Yeah, and then after they all got done making sex noises, Billy Joe is on stage, like, bent over laughing. He goes, there's a dude in, like, the third row who was just fucking screaming at the top of his lungs.
You know, I always fuck that. We need to dive into that guy's sex life.
He's like, dude, does your wife like it when you're doing that on top of her?
So great. I like just him finding out just then that nobody else makes sex noises like that. Like, I always watch porn with my headphones off. I never knew. Just like, yeah, I wanted to mention it to you,
but yeah, you're not supposed to. I didn't like do. I get tired.
Why is everybody else going? I go ah. It doesn't hurt you when you come. You see bullshit. Just when you've been like horribly wrong about something, but you think everybody's just fucking with you. Right. Like, yeah, okay. Sure, it doesn't hurt when you come. Whatever, dude. Come on. No, like, seriously.
Yeah. I'm the only one that hates fucking because at the end, it feels like I'm coming knives. Yeah, that's just me.
Oh, yeah. You can't count all those toothpicks. Come on. Of course you can.
Oh, yeah. Like when someone says something and makes a facial expression that communicates something to you. Sure, idiot.
Oh, yeah. You can read body language.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Sure. You can read. Yeah. I'm the only 24-year-old that can't read. Sure.
Oh, yeah. There are other languages. Anytime somebody talks to me, I understand it. Like, dude, really? That's you every. Yeah,
It's just a guy that's never left Kentucky. Like, it's all English.
Oh, I like the idea that he's traveled the world immensely. And just has...
He thinks accents are languages. So he thinks this is English, right? And then he thinks the way we talk is a different language, and he's just so smart.
Chicago English. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, the British aren't speaking a different language. Oi,
bruv! It's me! I'm from the other universe! It's going very bad over here. We've got lots of fucking... Well, everybody's a bloody pedophile. Our queen killed the only good royal that ever was.
What? Princess Di?
Eggs on toast. Yeah, Princess Di was cool, and that's why the queen killed her.
Because cool people aren't allowed in Britain unless your last name is Cucumber. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it at all. Man's eyes are very far apart.
Still hot. I would come right in between his forehead-sized gap in between his eyes.
It wouldn't be hard. You wouldn't have to aim.
You could do that shit blindfolded.
Sid the sloth-looking motherfucker.
You could land a saucer on his eyes.
What do you mean to Benedict Cumberbatch?
I like him. I really like him. I don't know why.
He's a pretty good actor, yeah.
He's a good actor, and he's attractive.
It's weird that he is. I just want that on record. It's weird that he looks
just
so
like
good.
Tom Cruise's tooth is in the middle of his face.
Yeah, that's less noticeable, I feel like. Like, if you look at a picture, you're like, oh, I do see that.
Yeah, it's still weird, though.
Or like Megan Fox's thumbs are fucked up. Have you seen a picture of her thumbs?
She's got the stub thumbs?
They're like fucking toes.
Yeah, you've never met people with toe thumbs?
No, I don't go to that club.
Really?
I don't go where you go on Saturday nights.
I went to a high school with 1,000 people, and 1 in 5 people had that.
No, I've never seen that except on Megan Fox. This is not a.
No,
oh yeah, I'm the only guy that's never heard of toe thumbs.
Damn, I'm gonna play that bit now. But for real, a shocking amount of people in my high school had it. I have never seen it outside of my high school. Like,
okay, well, don't drink the water when you go home then, I guess.
There was somebody who had 1 thumb regular and 1 thumb short as fuck.
God damn. What?
Yeah.
Is there some kind of plant?
There was also a dude that
do they make a military thing in a big factory near you guys?
There was also...
They get very nervous when you ask about where the waste goes?
There was a lot of deformities in my school. There was one dude who just, instead of an arm, he just had a thumb. So it was 1 hand, and then 1 hand was just a thumb at the end instead of like a hand. It was wild.
I know they don't choose this, but I prefer it when people don't have a hand to when they have weird small hands. And I think that they should get the weird small hands removed.
Well, he was like, there was a long time when he was like, I'm just going to get it removed. But then he started playing video games and he was like, that thumb's pretty useful. Because you only need a thumb. It's on his left side and you pretty much just need a thumb on your left side. I mean, the triggers, but that's it.
They said he wasn't good for anything, but it turns out he's built to game.
He plays video games 1 hand. The whole hand is just on the left joystick, and then his right hand grips it like how you pick up a controller when it's fallen on the floor. He grips it like all the wrong ways, so his thumb hits the D-pad, and then his pinky hits right and left bumper and trigger, or right and right bumper trigger and his index finger hits left bumper trigger. It's wild to watch that dude play video games. It's insane.
The adaptability of the human mind.
It is.
They said he was good for nothing, but he's built to game. This summer. You're fucking trash at this game, bitch. I have half a hand and I'm better than you. Roger Ebert says 2 thumbs up from the grave.
2
I
thumbs
pissed Mountain
up
Dew, bitch.
to this one-thumbed boy. 2 thumbs up and no other fingers.
Coming this fall.
Roger Ebert says 6 fingers up. Unless you're
That's all
counting
there are.
thumbs, then 4 fingers up.
Are thumbs fingers?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, don't be a dick about it.
Here's
basically.
the thing, though. If we had kidnapped the wealthy scion of a powerful house, which I suggest we do, and I was like, we need to prove to little Lord Fauntleroy's father that we have him, so cut off his finger. You gonna go for his thumb?
No, it's pinky.
Well, I would go for ring finger, but pinky feels
Kind of a
like
dick move.
you're not committed.
Oh, so his dad's gonna get it and be like, "Oh, sure, they have my son."
Yeah,
totally.
This could be my son's pinky, or it could be a child's forefinger.
And
And,
even-
unless I know, I'm not paying shit.
And even if it is my son's pinky, he's fine. If that's the, that's
You
all
don't need them.
that's all they're gonna do to him. Fuck that guy. Kid's a pussy anyways. He's probably crying like a bitch.
Please, Papa.
Papa, I just want my finger. Oh god. Please, sir, may I have my pinky back?
Please, Papa, when they cut my finger off, they made so many jokes about little piggies.
This little
It was horrifying. There was calliope music.
They spent 10 hours doing this little piggy jokes. This little piggy, just cut it off.
Just do it.
Just cut it off. I'd rather not have the finger.
This little piggy's not gonna make it to market. What are you doing,
You
dude?
said that 40 times. Oh my
Just cut it off. Tommy, stop with the fucking jokes.
Wait,
All right, then. I'll cut it off. I mean out. Wait, no, I accidentally did movie voice for Tommy. Shit.
Well, that's Tommy's character now.
Never should have hired this henchman who talks like it's a movie trailer.
This little piggy got cut off. Okay, I'm running out. I'm running out of gas here.
This summer is how long you have to give me my money until I break your legs.
It's winter, dude. You give me 6 months?
Coming soon, a bullet into your mother's head. I know where she lives. Coming to a home near you and your home to break your legs if you don't pay my boss. Roger Ebert says 2 thumbs off.
2 thumbs broken. This heartwarming tale of you giving me the money or me breaking your legs. It's not very heartwarming.
This summer, the heartwarming tale of a man whose legs were taken from him by the mob, but still grew up to be a sprinter. Do you want to star in this film, or do you want to give me my money?
Wait, do I get to go to the Olympics? Yes, but then you kill your wife.
It's just other people's bits.
That's nobody's bit.
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
about to do it. Funniest Jim Jeffrey joke is when he had to shoot his wife because he couldn't kick the door in because he would bounce off.
So great. I like it. I also, he opens that bit by saying, like, and then he killed his wife, which you shouldn't kill your wife, but
Don't
I mean,
kill your
he
wife,
did
Mike.
I mean, he did a lot.
Oh, Mike, it's only jokes. It's podcast where in this realm we're, I guess, retarded Australians because I can't do a good accent.
Oi, mate, it's only jokes.
Oi, I keep...
Good eye, mate.
Good eye.
Only thongs here.
G'day, mate. Reef. We've got the big one.
The
Like
anchor.
stingrays.
Good eye, mate. A stingray ate my baby. We changed it for Steve Irwin. Rest in peace.
Well, no, in that universe,
a stingray.
an aquatic dingo.
Stingrays, aka aquatic dingoes. Stingrays, the dingoes of the sea. David Attenborough.
Stingrays, the dingoes of the sea.
Oh, wait, I can do it in the winter months. The dingoes of the sea.
Oh, yeah, stingrays, you say. Yes, I'm familiar. The Ketchlewood people call them the dingoes of the sea.
The Aborigines, a.k.a. dumb people. Oh, I forgot you were Australian and therefore hate Australia. I love the environment, but boy, do I hate Aborigines. Jesus, David Attenborough. Oh, my God. Well, first of all...
There's a child in the window across the street, and I don't like it.
That's an apartment complex. First of all, we have to circle back to David Attenborough just calling animals the wrong name while narrating. Right. But second of all, have you seen what David Attenborough, his newest, he's put out a few movies recently, and they've all been, this is barely about animals, but look, the planet's dying. Every single one of them. The last 3 I've watched. The last one ended with fucking elephant seals falling off of a cliff because of global warming. Not one, 400. A wild amount.
We could only find one polar bear to show you for this documentary because oil companies are destroying the world. Now watch several times in succession this mother and child bear swimming and trying to find ice. They cannot, and they are very, very skinny.
They're about to drown, but we can't interfere because we're assholes. Now watch as I slit the throat of this BP executive live on... Jesus, did nobody get this? Nobody made it past the polar bears. Everybody turned it off so I could openly murder BP executive.
Oh, bruv, I work for British Petroleum and I like to kill polar bears.
Slit.
Terrible country.
I'm
the shittier island. What?
Some Republican posted the other day. They were like, "Look, this is what a finished oil pipeline looks like, and this is what an active lithium mine looks like. Which would you rather have?" And I'm like, "You should," or no, it was a finished oil pipeline and a still in progress lithium mine, and I'm like, you see the problem? Because they were
understand.
No, they were trying to say oh, oil good, batteries bad. Look at this finished oil pipeline and look at this still in progress lithium mine. And I'm like, well, one of those is not done. So
That's just dumb because lithium is as bad. It's just as bad.
But not yet. So we still have time.
We've stayed your life so far.
You're goddamn right. It's not like we can run everything on solar power just with no batteries.
Just turn it off.
Everything? Well,
yeah, fuck it. Internet's bad for you. I'm never leaving, but...
You have to forcibly take it away from me, but internet's bad for you.
Politics is really stressing me out. And
you said the word politics. We got to go back to David Attenborough just narrating animals but calling them the wrong things.
Okay, but
these mini tuxedo birds.
I'm going to say as a joke. Don't do this. It would be very bad if you were to strategically place bombs at every center of the internet and every nation's capital and send us back into the dark ages. That'd be bad. Don't do that.
Tiny tuxedo birds. Do you not know what penguins are called?
Well, we know how Bagel Crumb Cucumber Batch cannot say the word penguin. We don't have to re-go over it.
What does he say? Aluminium.
Penguins. Oi, aluminium, mate! It's me, British Kellen again.
I think I'm just going to do distinguished my favorite person, David Attenborough, every time I need to do British. In the winter months.
This is an inspiring podcast where a Cockney who lives in council housing does a podcast with a fancy British man.
So it's the tale as old as time of a rich person trying to teach a poor person how to be rich.
But I don't want to learn. I'm set in me ways.
I want him to do that. Name a movie that has done that, because there have been 1,000.
Kingsman? Sort of. Are you thinking My Fair Lady?
Yes, My Fair Lady, but Fair Lady is retarded. That's the thing.
Wait, so which one? I don't know which one.
I don't either.
Yeah,
either
other
or.
people are retarded, not us. We're smart.
I do like the idea that it could be either or. So the movie opens and in a world where one of these people is retarded, but we're not going to tell you which, and then we go through the whole movie and they're both retarded.
Oi, bruv, I I got to wear headphones in school because my ears are sensitive, mate.
You mean radio?
I've heard that's bad.
Movie radio?
Yeah.
That was all right.
I
Anyways.
don't call it the radio. I call it the shortwave. What's on the telly, bruv?
The tuxedo penguins have to travel many miles now.
Oi, bruv, it's called the penguin, innit? Are you fucking mental?
Nice. In British boarding school, where I was repeatedly molested, they called them Little Tuxedo Men. But they did not teach me anything.
Well, in British public school... Oh, wait, public school is private school in Britain.
No.
Yeah, no. When they say public school in Britain, that means like the good one.
What the fuck?
We're a fucking ridiculous continent. I gotta take me A-levels.
Oh god. Don't they have free college though? So, god damn it.
I don't think so. They're also bad.
The cougar in pajamas. You mean a tiger? Yes, the cougar in pajamas can consume up to 45 pounds of meat a day.
Oi, mate, we're not talking about your fucking mum. It's a goddamn tiger.
Nice. Excellent. Oh, God. What
This
are
bit's got legs. David Attenborough's wrong about shit.
The very slow raccoon. You mean a sloth?
It don't even look like a fucking raccoon, mate. What are you on about?
The tiny cat burglar. Oh, that's a raccoon.
Wait a minute. So wouldn't it be the fucking... Now, shut the fuck up, David. Wouldn't it
You
be
just
the
said
very
raccoon.
slow, tiny cat burglar? The fuck is up?
You just said raccoon 2 seconds ago. So you clearly know the word exists.
Quick maths.
Just associate the two together. The miniature tiger that lives in your house. You mean a house cat? But not what?
I like how in Avatar they all have like everything is named as some kind of bear, but there's not just a bear.
Nice. As we see the Avatar, or AKA the gigantic Smurf.
Oh, that Avatar.
The badass
I was
Smurf.
talking about the anime.
Oh, touche. Duck bear.
Oi, bruv, why they all the people blue? Oi, what's this Pandora shit, mate? It's bloody suspicious, isn't it?
Their ponytails, aka their penises and vaginas. Well,
It's fucking mental, bruv!
Actually, he got that one right. He didn't mean to, but he got that one right. He did. He actually got that.
What is this? The song Cat People by David Bowie? He's British!
We did it. David.
We fought the Nazis, but we're as bad. Britain.
The man who confuses my sexuality. David Bowie.
That's not confusing.
No, I know exactly what I want to do to him.
Oi, bruv, I'm a British femboy.
Is this David Bowie now?
Yeah, that's what David Bowie's like.
That's what David
Oi,
Bowie
bruv,
sounds
I'm
like.
androgynous, innit?
David Bowie, you're much less attractive when you speak. Could you please go back to singing?
For some reason, I talk pretty good when I done the singing, but when I talk normal.
It's like, have you heard, like, there are Swedish singers who
Sing in English?
who sing in English but then speak like absolutely ridiculous
I've
Swedish.
got to learn all my songs phonetic like, innit?
There's a star, man. That sounds so good, dude.
Oi, bruv, he's the star man. He's waiting in the bloody sky.
The original recordings of that song are just like...
We got to work on this guy. This is Agent.
Once we mix and master it, it actually comes out amazing.
I go get to the bloody church on time.
Wow, how does it... David Bowie is a garbage artist, but the guy who mix and mastered his songs is so good.
Oi, you lovely bird. If my love for you would break me heart and bloody too. I'm all 6s and 7s for you.
Yeah, we really didn't know what to do with that one. We just tossed it as a B-side.
Who's other British singers?
The Rolling Stones.
But but he actually kind of talks like, he's actually got like a funny
Jumper
voice.
Jack Flash!
Oi, mate, it's a fucking gas.
Oh, he's... No.
It's only a bloody gas, isn't it?
He speaks not in Cockney voice. He speaks as a British person trying to do an American voice. So it's like, Jumping Jack Flash.
Well, god damn it. I drive a big car to the suburbs. Boy, mate, that's what a bloody yank sounds like.
I got it.
Hi, I'm an American. I don't drink tea.
I am American.
I don't know what a panel show is.
God, what the... Why am I drawing a blank on his name? He's the most famous person in the fucking world. I know Keith Richards, but I can't get him. Fuck.
Mick Jagger.
Thank you. God damn it. Mick Jagger.
I thought, by the way, when I was younger, I thought that that was his last name. Like MC, capital J.
Nice.
Like, what's his full name, though?
Mick Jagger is clearly not Irish. How did you get a name like Mick Jagger? He's not ginger at all. I don't even think...
All right, you fucking countries. Jumping Jack Flash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a gas, it's a gas, it's a gas.
Oh, God. Painted Black. That would be an Irish song, though. Painted Black.
I saw me a red door the other day. Painted it black, didn't I?
If you watch One Night in Miami, then you will find out that when you have heard that Rolling Stones are appropriate...
This sentence is going great for you.
Help me. The Rolling Stones not only appropriated black music in the way you think they did, which is like stealing riffs and stuff like that, they also just bought songs from black people.
Really?
Watch the movie
I bet they
One Night in Miami.
I bet they didn't buy Brown Sugar. I bet that Mick Jagger actually wrote that.
Because he's a bad man. Well, that's about heroin, so yeah.
I thought it was about a black lady.
Brown Sugar? You make me feel so good?
Yeah, with your ethnic sex.
I'm pretty sure it's about all the members always being on heroin, but I could be wrong.
Oh, bruv, if I go to get me fucking opiates, mate.
I can't get... I can't get no satisfaction, mate. Good eye, mate. Where's me satisfaction?
It's fierce out there. I can't get enough satisfaction.
See, there are some songs...
I can't get enough cardiac action.
There are some songs that are certainly Irish songs. Like Painted Black. That's
a Painted Black.
That's a song about the Irish weather at any time of day, any time of year. That is what that is.
The girls walk by wearing their summer clothes, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's 10 degrees centigrade, of course.
That's a song about crop tops. It's like, I don't get how they wear the crop tops, and it's fucking 0 degrees outside. I just don't understand it.
Oh, 82. I am the guy from the Disney movie with the basketball. Remember?
Leprechaun?
Yeah, what was it
Leprechaun
called?
4?
Lucky
Leprechaun in the Hood?
No, Lucky the Irish. It's where, like, it turns out this dude's grandpa's a fucking leprechaun. Also, like, the 13th year...
but doesn't he play basketball or some shit?
Yeah, which, like...
Because they had to do that. Because Irish people are the people who needed their stereotypes broken the most. Because they were really being oppressed right now. By themselves.
What's the deal with basketball being...
What's the deal? Line. Now you're gonna do it as your Seinfeld.
Why is basketball the main sport in so many movies? It's like 17 again in High School Musical. Line.
I think it's just because it's a really fun sport.
Now we're just doing Stewie talking about Brian's novel now.
No, it's a little different.
It's slightly different.
Yeah. Elaine!
Oi, bruv, you gotta get your head in the game now. Oi, mate, I don't dance, even though I'm currently doing a dance number.
I assume that it's mass hallucinations every time they do a dance number, by the way. That makes High School Musical way more fun to view.
Like, they're hallucinating?
Oh, they're all, like, the teachers are like, they're all seizing on the ground, and the teachers are like, what's happening?
And then they just get up.
And they get up, and everybody goes about their day, and it was only one teacher that saw it happen. So the teacher's, like, pulling out their hair in class. What the fuck she doing?
Yeah, no, Mr. Jenkins, I think you're going to take a sabbatical. They got in a car, and it flew, okay?
Did that happen?
That was Grease.
Oh.
It flew away at the end. Sandy looked like a whore, and the car flew, okay? Okay, you need to not call
What's a poodle skirt? You tell me what a poodle skirt is.
You need to not call our students whores.
It's just a skirt that somebody put a poodle on. It's nonsense. It's made out of fucking burlap sacks. It's so thick, and you wear it during the summer. It doesn't make any sense.
Oi, I better shape up, cause you need to gov.
I like that back in the day, hookers were people who were dressed just like appropriately for the wedding. So it's like, oh my God, she's wearing a t-shirt and jeans, and it's 80 out.
What a terribly sad story. She's on the streets.
She's not selling her body; she's just comfortable.
Okay, so like, I went to America in the summer months, and when I walked up to the prostitutes, they insisted they weren't prostitutes, and yet their legs were exposed.
And yet they were clearly 12, and their legs were exposed.
Well, I keep falling into
Not British?
Well, I'm not. Oh, yeah, mate.
Well, what was this then?
That was also British. No, like I was gonna do something about all wealthy British people are pedophiles.
Yeah,
which they are. Stephen Fry's got like a boy husband.
Good for him.
Well,
how old's the boy?
Like he's like our age.
Oh well, yeah, good for him.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, dating outside your league. It's great when you have money. Dude,
I think Stephen Fry's nose is
so
probably bent in the same way his dick.
Would you date Steve Mnuchin if you got his money?
That's why anyone would date Steve Mnuchin. What does date mean? Like
you're going steady with Steve Mnuchin.
Like I gotta fuck him?
Oh yeah, big time. You can be the top, I guess. I don't know if that's worse or better.
His wife might be. I don't know. Just a strap-on made of money.
Oh my God, that's actually a great idea. Just roll up a bunch of hundreds to make the roll, stack it a couple of times.
Right. And then put it in your boyfriend's butt.
Well, no, you gotta fucking saran wrap it first. But then, yeah, put it in his butt.
Well, you just put a condom on it.
I don't think a condom is structurally sound enough.
I guess.
Yeah, it needs...
Why are we getting
I guess you could put a stick through the middle. Put a stick through the middle. There's a hole in the middle anyways, because that's how money rolls, as we all know.
I got a story about that. Sorry, audience.
Go ahead.
Nah, it's...
What?
I'll tell it later.
Oh, that kind of... Oh, God.
Oh, hey, bruv, I got a stick in me cock.
A story that can't be told on this podcast.
Can't. It would just... Bruv.
Well, let's go back to David Attenborough fucking talking about tigers then.
It's not embarrassing for me. I just don't want to be airing other people's shit.
Oh, okay. To protect the privacy of others.
I did do sex at one point, and that's what the story was about, and I'm taking this opportunity to apologize and grow. Not grow hard, because I don't do that.
I get it. Blue Chews, please sponsor us.
I apologize for having sex. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying.
Also that though.
Yeah. My dick only gets hard at 2:03 p.m. every day.
Like clockwork. Yeah. Literally, like I get hard
because
I
my watch to it.
You can set yours to it. It will work.
Hey, can you just let me know when it's... Yeah. 2:03, man. Okay, thank you.
But now I know you have an erection. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here for a while. Not going to get up.
Kellen looks uncomfortable. It's 2:03, man. Just ignore it.
You usually got till about 2:07, 2:10 if it's been a while since you jerked off.
Oi... British people are just so funny. Oi, mate, I'm jerking me tallywhacker.
Yeah. Oh God.
I done spunked, mate. You know that's what they say. They call cum spunk.
Oh God, that's so fucking dumb.
I've only gone and spunked me drawers.
Oh my God, could you imagine being in a strip club with a stripper on your lap, just being like, "Oh, you're gonna make me spunk."
Because like in America, spunky is like. I mean, no one would say that anymore. It'd still be a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But you say it like about you. Oh, she's a spunky girl. She's got some attitude. But
Spunky
in
Brewster.
Britain, that means that I don't know. You got cummed on by a cockney. This summer, the terrifying true story of what happens when you dress too provocatively in London. Oi, bruv, I'm gonna spunk on you. Cummed on by a cockney.
You're good.
2 dicks up.
We're just gonna eat cookies on the podcast real quick.
Bet you wish you had a cookie, listeners, but you don't.
Or you could.
You might have cookies.
Particularly the Starbucks cookies.
One time when I was in middle school, this guy was like, "You want a cookie?" I was like, "Sure."
Oh, you got one.
And then no. He had specifically planned this out. He baked laxatives into the cookie, and then just gave it to me to be like, "I'm gonna make a guy shit himself at school." And I did.
How old were you?
I don't know, 7th grade or so.
God, was it like another student or
Yeah.
was it a teacher?
No, the teacher that gave everybody cookies got fired.
Little popsicle. For real?
No, not well. The laxative story's real.
Oh fuck!
I don't know why he did that. I wasn't that bad.
Was he emotionally disturbed? Because I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think it was like 19. Well, not 19, but what's too old for middle school?
19.
Well, also yes, but not that extreme. He should have been in high school, and he wasn't.
He's like one of those undercover cops that's like visibly way.
No, he was just he was an American that had the intelligence of a British person, which means he got held back a lot. Why am I being so mean to British people?
I don't know, but I like it.
I only know one personally, and he's nice.
Who? Oh, yeah. He's new.
We have a British guy that works with us. He's very nice. So far has not attempted to be a nonce to any little boys in short shorts.
But we don't work around any boys.
True. Perhaps if we did work around English schoolboys, they would be in danger. But
Oh, thank God. Well, he chose his profession right. That's why.
right, yeah, he's like that dragon in Skyrim. Someone will get it.
Not me.
No, but every time I hear his voice over the radio, I have to struggle to not be like, "Oi, mate, yep, this is what you need."
Now that you mentioned Skyrim, I'm going to plug The Witcher 3.
Stop.
Have you played it yet?
No.
It is.
Still playing my train game.
It is Skyrim with better story.
I don't know. Starting Skyrim, it's bad. It's very bad.
Yeah, Skyrim.
I mean, the
story
main
is
quest line
hot
of
trash.
any Elder Scrolls game is shit.
Yeah, but play Witcher 3. I swear to God, dude, it's Skyrim with better story.
Oi, bruv, me sword broke.
The problem, you don't break your sword if you're not retarded. Also,
Oi, but I'm British, so I break my damn sword.
do not play on hard difficulty. Holy shit.
I don't ever.
Play on easy for the first like 10 levels, and then switch to medium maybe. It's a hard game.
Just always play. I want to be the best guy at killing people.
Easy gets boring pretty quick, honestly. But seriously, if you talk about Skyrim all the time, you should seriously
I'm
play
sure
The Witcher
I would
3.
like The Witcher.
You would love Witcher 3. Get
I'm
it.
busy playing my fucking train game.
What is the train game?
The train game is it.
You gotta
have
make train
train
run.
runs, but then there's a sequel to it where like, okay, this place needs, I don't know, a chair. So you got to send people to where they make the wood, and then you got to send the wood to where they make the chair, and you got to send people there to make the chair. And there's also milk and rubber and cows.
What the fuck?
It's great. It's great.
You might like Dungeon Keeper. You should check that out. That's another good one.
I might like
To just have a dungeon.
I might like to have like a lot of like reassuring pressure on me, and to have things be very orderly and not be bright colors, and I might like for there to be no sudden sounds.
Yeah, you know how people who do ketamine get into a K-hole? You're getting into an A-hole.
You mean to do that?
An autism hole? Yeah.
No, but a-hole is
Yeah, it
also
was,
a butt.
It was also nice. It did two things.
Yeah.
That's what we call
Just like me.
two for joke.
It's a two for two. But
It's a two for grace.
nice. I mostly you can't tell.
Masturbate to trains.
Well, no.
And we're back to the A-hole.
Yeah, you just find me in train yards, spunking all over the place. Is that a Burlington Northern? By God!
I love the idea of a homeless guy just being like, is that dude jerking off? Is he? Do we know him? Is he homeless
Is
too?
he one of us? No, look at him. There's no patches on his dirty coat.
He's not stereotypically homeless.
His gloves have fingers.
And not because his gloves do not have fingers, but clearly they were cut that way by a manufacturer.
Yes.
No, he's not carrying a bindle, of course he's not.
And he's got no room for the bindle. He's jerking off the trains with two hands.
Even hey, the old like the
No one can see that.
I call it. Well, I'll explain it so well that they know what I'm talking about. Jerking off with two hands. I call it the pulling the never-ending handkerchief out of the hat.
Oh, sure.
I
I make a fire with a stick. Fucking burnt.
You ever have a girl give you the old doorknob?
No. What?
It's awful. I wouldn't recommend it.
One time a girl gave me the doorknob and my mouth popped open.
I was also worried.
And it went, ee.
My jaw unhinged.
Like a snake.
I had to have surgery. Then they wired
I still
my
don't know
jaw
what the doorknob is, because the hand motion you made it look like twisting the balls.
The tip of your dick is in the palm of your hand, and then she grabs the dick with her fingers.
I guess.
And then
that's
twists.
sort of a doorknob.
It's
that I thought the term for that I've heard is the rosy palm. So
it's comically bad.
it sounds pretty fucked.
It's another one of those comical bad. Or there's also
maybe if you had your bloody foreskin, mate, like we all do in Britain.
There's also the door stop. Can you guess what that one is? It's when you have an erection.
Doorstop up your ass?
It can also be called the diving plank. You hit it like when you're a kid, you hit a doorstop.
I went for a doorstop. I thought like the rubber thing that holds the door open. No. But the springy thing,
the springy thing.
So you just hit that like you're a fucking cat.
Yeah, exactly. Or a child, if you're British.
Another Jim Jeffries joke about that.
What? He got
Or his son slapped him on the cock.
It's just other people's bits.
Bits being Jim Jeffries' cock.
It's just about Jeffrey's cock.
Must be gnarled, I imagine.
From what? Did he fight in a war?
No, not mangled, gnarled.
You'd seen something?
Because he talked about the coke wank story and the vibrating egg in his ass, so I just feel like it's...
I forgot about that one.
I feel like it's sort of... His sex life is sort of knotted up like XLR cables you didn't take care of.
He's probably got a Prince Henry, if we're being honest.
Well, I don't think that's true. What?
That's the dick piercing.
I know. It's a Prince Albert, first of all.
Ah, thank you.
Named after...
Whatever Prince
probably the one that fucks kids. Which one? That's right, they all do. No, Prince Andrew, I'm pretty sure... Actually, like, not in my kayfabe that everyone in Britain's a pedophile. I think he actually did. I think it was Andrew. I don't
He's
remember
the sweaty
who
one,
was.
right?
Yeah, but not at that point, because he had a very brief illness, an acute lack of sweat disorder, which is real.
It's called normal hydrosis. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's not hypo.
Oi, mate, it's not my sweat, it's your son's.
Oh, that's why he's always sweaty now? He's covered in boy sweat.
Welcome to Westminster Abbey.
That's why Britain is so foggy all the time. It's the sweat of all those boys evaporating like against a car window.
We made our school uniform short shorts for the boys. We're very normal.
That way we can pick it out if any boy has a big hog from miles away.
And if you traumatize them enough, they'll do imperialism for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the point. To keep traumatizing them, to keep making imperialism happen, to keep traumatizing, to so on and so forth.
Do you know this is a great time to bring up Brimbus Fansomar?
Oh, his voice is slightly different than the Cockney, I see.
It's slightly different, yeah.
Cecil
Rhodes.
Renowned pedophile.
London's pedophile about town.
I founded NAMBLA.
That's what we said he did.
Meh. I talked like a Muppet.
NAMBLA's American, though. It's Bambla in Britain.
Nice.
Oi, bruv, we're our own country. We got to have our own pedophile organisation. It's called Parliament. Oi!
We also say that we live in a good country. We don't.
Oi, mate, Hugh Grant's the Prime Minister.
Good for
Alan
him.
Rickman, and his Irish son.
Hugh Jackman would be the Prime Minister I would want to fuck the most.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of all the Prime Ministers.
All right. No, hold on. What?
You just said he's our Prime Hugh
No,
Jackman.
I said Hugh Grant is the Prime Minister because
Hugh
he is
Grant,
in Love
I
Actually.
be.
Which I'm terribly sorry. I don't have the clause actually. That's a different Hugh.
Shout out to all the Hughes out there. Grant or Jackman, you're still a king.
Jackman.
You're
Elong.
Because looking in your eyes, I can tell that you've never fucked a child.
Lewis in the News.
Because too much pussy has been thrown at you. It's just a matter of, surely you don't have time. It's like, boy, I really want to fuck these kids, but I don't
I've been trying to do musicals and fuck boys, but they keep making me Wolverine, and ladies keep fucking me, and I never get a chance.
Just a sheer numbers issue is the problem. I can't fit it in the schedule, honestly.
Yeah, did you know when he was in Les Miserables, he took that part because he thought that... Wait, is there a kid in that?
He thought that
Gavroche.
Claudette was a little boy.
He wanted to fuck Gavroche, I guess, yeah.
He thought that Claudette was a little boy when he shaved his head. She shaved her head.
I don't think that was... Is her name Claudette?
I
mean, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. At some point, there's a kid that's a girl that looks like a guy for a while, and I fucking forget when.
How do you do? My name's Gavroche. It's the only line I know for that movie. Because it is just a little boy doing the "Oi, bruv."
Sacha Baron Cohen cast in that movie was a fucking phenomenal choice.
He's a really good normal actor and chooses to be
Hilarious.
pretend to be like an ex-Israeli agent.
It's pretty great. I like. See? It's just other people's bits.
It is God, but the Borat voice though, still so funny, still so good.
Oh, forever. When it initially came out, everybody was doing the Borat vote.
But I think it's been long enough that we can do it a bunch again.
Ironically.
I'm not doing it ironically.
Turn your hat sideways, because we're bringing back the Borat boys. Here on 87.7 MeTV FM. I would absolutely take a DJ job there. MeTV fucks.
It's good music.
It's goddamn good music.
They don't need to make new music.
No.
They got all the good stuff.
No,
like by
they
1995? No, by 1995.
False.
We had it all.
False. Green Day.
They were around.
Also, Childish Gambino.
Wow, sure.
Homegirl dropping like the NASDAQ. It just goes into the song.
Getting reports that Homegirl is dropping like the NASDAQ. When asked his thoughts on the matter, Larry Blankfein said, "I ain't checking ID, but I bounce them with no problem." Teleprompter.
Oh, this just in. Fisker does not make noise when it starts up.
Just so you know.
Childish Gambino lyrics as news reports.
Oh, now that it's over, I'll never be sober.
And now, Jim, with the weather. I didn't have a bit. But
Oh, I made me peanut butter chocolate cake with Kool-Aid. Gotta stay woke.
British Childish Gambino.
Yeah. Child sex Gambino. I guess.
Yeah, there you go. British child fuck Gambino.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to think of Childish Gambino lyrics that aren't deep cuts that people would actually know.
Oh my god, I forgot I had the headphones on this whole time. My ears started to hurt, and I was wondering why. Oh god.
I still cherish the day when
My father.
It is a story about my dad. My father didn't really get the Childish Gambino thing, so when Childish Gambino was performing at some award show right after Get Out, so he was doing Terrified, I think, from the Redbone album, and my dad goes, "What is the relationship between Donald Glover and Childish Gambino?"
Nice.
I was like, he's him. The guy he's the guy.
You got it. What's the relationship with the two? Yes.
Yeah, no, yep, you got it.
What? Yep. No. What? Yeah.
Remember when Redbone was
Just
the
being
only
all
song
over
anyone
it.
listened to for like a year?
Yeah.
Not complaining.
Is Redbone the one where he goes just beyond falsetto? Whatever the level beyond falsetto is.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, every time I watch that with anybody who knows anything about music, they're like, that's fucking awful for his voice. He's not going to be able to do that in 10 years. Everybody has been like that.
Yeah, you should listen to Terrified, too, because he does the same shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, he kind of does that all over.
When he was on SNL, and I heard it for the first time on SNL when he performed it, I was like, he's just cool enough that he's barely pulling this off. Like, Prince just did it. Prince, no problem. But him, I had to be like, I remember you from Community.
It's weird that that's the same guy.
I think if he had stayed around for Community season 5, he would not have been able to do it. But he left just in time that it's like, okay.
When did Camp come out in relationship to Community?
So somewhere.
Was that during Community?
I might have been right after.
2011 was Camp.
Oh, he was out of Community by then. Community, he was out of Community in like 2008. It's a ridiculously soon time because I've
been watching too much Seinfeld.
They did a 2012 joke while Troy was off the show, and they said 2012 was 3 years away, and
such an old
2009.
Show. It doesn't seem that old.
Yeah, I know. So 2009.
Party Rock Anthem, 10 years old.
I remember
Rockers in the house tonight.
I remember people absolutely losing their minds when that came on at the school dance.
Good song.
Like, so
you know they're uncle and nephew, by the way.
That's great.
The main one's the other one's nephew, and they're related to Berry Gordy. Whole $100 for all of my songs.
That's what I was gonna say. Correct. You just guessed me doing other people's bits.
John Mulaney, though, is like everyone in our generation, like, can just quote his
Oh,
all of his
he's
specials.
so funny. He's so fucking funny.
That's what I thought you were going to say, you stupid fucking horse.
That is the definition of mainstream comedy. Him, Kevin Hart, and a few other people. Not even Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is like a
Not anymore.
indie for... Oh, but he's so good.
John Mulaney just got adopted by, like, all the queer Zoomers as, like, he's one of the cool white guys.
I did it. Recognizing your own whiteness is a power that John Mulaney has given a lot of people, and you should use that tool.
I'm
molested.
I've ruined the moment, but I was gonna be like, I think it'd be cool to date a black person and then just talk about something else. But no, I would.
I mean, just once.
Just try it. No, I think it'd be cool to
Does
date
their
a black
pussy taste
person
different?
then like my culture, it would feel like I had a culture. Like we'd be out at some kind of event.
Teaching your black girlfriend about white culture.
Yes, so like
This is what we call cargo shorts.
no, so like Sweet Caroline is on at like a family gathering, and I fucking body the ba ba ba, baby incline,
Wait,
and
so
her
you guys-
family's like, "What is this? What is it?" They do it. I don't know what's up with them, but
You don't have dance-alongs to music. Instead, we sing along loudly and then just dance horribly all the time.
no, this is a normal hat for me.
You goddamn right. This is a barbecue, but
They have cookouts. That's a whole thing.
Literally, the second I said barbecue, I was like, nope, that's not a thing. Oh, this is a barbecue, Dad. No, wait, that's both cultures too. Damn it.
That's not even both cultures. That's just a universal
That's
thing.
just Dad. Yeah, New Balances, white New Balances.
Yeah.
Mandatory for dads.
Or like she's trying to talk about something normal, and I'm like, yeah. So the Edmund Fitzgerald was the biggest ship to ever sink on the Great Lakes.
Goddamn right. Oh, obsession with Great Lakes.
Oh hell yes.
Yes, that's white people shit.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no. Her family's talking about, I don't know, like the economy, or or a show that was on, and I'm like,
Or a doctor's
Lake
appointment
Michigan
they
and
had.
Lake Huron, they're technically one lake because the Straits of Mackinac connect them, and their water levels rise and fall at the same time. So I was skiing.
Exactly. There it goes.
Yeah, I really want to be at the ski lodge, and my girlfriend is still like, why do you people do this? And then the guy that's in the chalet and does the live music plays Sweet Caroline, and I'm like, oh, you're about to fucking see some shit.
If he follows this with Leonard Skinner, he can close on this.
I hope he doesn't play Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama is a song that was like, Neil Young was like, stop being racist, everybody. And Leonard Skinner was like, fuck yourself.
We don't need Southern man don't need you around anyhow.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
He's like, we all did what we could do. No, you didn't.
Didn't do almost anything, honestly.
Does your conscience... My conscience does not bother me. Does it bother you? Yeah, it does, because I care about bad shit
It
happening.
should really bother you.
By the way, there's some real shitty Neil Young songs.
What do you mean?
Like, I bought
Like they're just bad or they're super racist?
Oh, just bad.
Okay.
No, they are, like, talking... They're saying good things, but it's like, Neil Young, I appreciate that you have very good politics, but, Rockin' in the Free World is the only good political song. Yeah, that was Bernie's campaign song.
Nice.
It makes me sad now.
Well, now he's got a campaign to stay alive for 4 more years.
He's not going to run again. He should start his own fucking party.
Then why would he? Whatever.
Because...
We've made it past an hour, so now we can be just bad at podcasting.
Like Neil Young on the album that Old Man's not on.
Or we could call back David Attenborough. The tiger. Oh, the tiger in the striped pajamas. That's the cougar in the striped pajamas. That's the name of this episode. It's the cougar in the striped pajamas.
Oh no! I was doing Nazi shit, but I didn't know that my sugar mommy would go to the gas chamber. Now I regret this.
Oh, but look at this ring. This is Schindler's List now.
Who's gonna buy me stuff?
This is Schindler's List now, but look at this ring. This ring could have been 10 more tigers. It could have been 10 more cougars.
Look at this ring that my sugar mommy bought for me in exchange for sex.
I could have saved her
I'm
life.
staying on the
with it.
cougar. Just to be clear, cougars.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Just so we're on the same page with this bit.
Just the cougar in the striped
Instead
pajamas.
of labor camps, it's just them with baby dumb people. That's how they.
God, but the sex that Nazis must have been into.
Yeah, after you just take lives daily, the kind of sex that you've got to be into has to be just insanity.
Yeah. Well, you know who Ernst Röhm is?
No.
He's the original gay Nazi before Milo. Oh, by the way, Hitler killed him. Good luck, Dave Rubin. But no, but he would compensate by being hypermasculine. So
Yep.
like, and he had been in World War I, and his face was fucked up with scars. But I just imagine like he had to just be like,
Oh, hate fucking.
like chucking wooden pegs at German boys' assholes. It must have been so fucked up.
He had like he would play darts with a woman's tits, like just wild.
Well, not a
shit.
woman's,
Well,
with a man's tits.
all right, or a man's tits,
Yeah, and then Hitler killed him for being socialist or gay or something.
or both.
Yeah, well,
Did I die for being socialist or because I'm gay? Who knows?
it's a terrible show.
Then a gunshot.
I hate this show.
And it only got one episode, and it was 30 seconds long.
This is a great pilot. We'd like to pick it up. Well, we shot the guy, so
What are you gonna pick up? His body?
I'd like you to. You know how heavy a dude is? It's crazy.
I guess the whole show can be a flashback, but then it's just gonna be a situational comedy.
It's a sitcom where in the pilot they explain to you this guy got shot at the end.
Oh, dude, a sitcom where in the pilot a guy is on trial, like the Nuremberg trials. Because
You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
oh, but it never even gets to like the season finale of the show is like Hitler gets elected, and then he's like, I kind of like this guy, and then the point of the show is to show you that it can happen to anybody. Keep a fucking eye out for Nazis.
Well, you know how in Remember Me they do a whole romance around it, and then at the end of the movie they widen out and he's in the two towers. It's hilarious. I want a movie that does that scene at the beginning.
Makes a bad movie a great movie.
Yeah. But I want like right at the beginning, it's a guy standing at the two towers, a plane is flying toward it, and then record scratch, brake screeching noise. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Well, to explain that, we'll have to go back to 1965. It was a groovy time to be a cool cat. And I was, I don't know, part of the military-industrial complex, I guess.
They did have somebody did a bit, I think it might have been Mad TV, where it was like, they did the, how could this get any worse? And then
9/11.
And then
worse.
he sips his coffee and looks out the window, and there's a plane like right in front of his window, and he just goes, the Macaulay Culkin face. I remember that bit. Either it was a lucid dream that I had, or somebody did that.
It's just other people's bits or a hallucination of the kind. World may never know.
I'm either just in a fugue state.
Yeah.
Is that when? That's when you go.
That's when you think that you're Bob from Bob's Burgers.
That's what the gas ladies do from Greek mythology.
No.
What do they do?
A trance, I guess?
Oh, that's
Maybe
a trance.
it's fugue, I don't know.
No, that's a trance, you're right.
What did you call me?
A gas lady.
No, a fugue. Fugit.
Fugates.
Boy, mate, one of my car brands is called the Peugeot. It's fucking stupid.
Fugates were actually burned for wood at the
And that's
bottom
why-
of witch trials. They weren't even, like, burned. Or at least that's what they thought was happening. They were just really high.
And thought they were Bob from Bob's Burgers.
Yes.
That scene from Louis where the guy's like, I just want you to know what faggot means is that, you know, they would burn us like wood. And then Louis C.K.'s like, yeah, faggot.
Which is the correct response to that. God, I wish he didn't jerk
He
off
had
with
the
a bunch.
F-word pass.
He had the N-word pass. That man had
He had it.
only
He was one of the
white
few
dude.
white men to get it.
Name another.
Norman Finkelstein?
Well, is that just a dude you know? He's like, he uses it a lot. I assume he has the pass.
He's an anti-Zionist academic that got canceled for saying that Israel was not the best.
But why does he have the?
And I just listened to him on a podcast and he just said it. I don't know if he got the pass, but he said it. He was saying that it was bad that people were called that. It was the context of it, but the podcast, I was like, it's one of those that like they don't censor shit. It's like comes down Chapo style.
Yeah,
they censored that one.
Nice. There is on record Chris Rock giving Louis C.K. the N-word pass. Swear to God, on record.
But it's not
recorded.
even like it's kind of a joke that like a one black person says you can say it, but like he actually had it in that, like,
Oh,
he would
nobody
say
gives a
it,
shit.
and a bunch of people were fine. It wasn't
Yeah.
that, like, Patrice O'Neal was like, it's cool he can say that.
No.
He would say it, and then people wouldn't be... They wouldn't even be like, Patrice, is that okay?
I
People
bet
just
he-
knew he could say it. It was
You know,
crazy.
I bet that he didn't jerk off on any people, and somebody just was like, he has too much power. He's gonna topple governments. He's gotta
gonna
go.
be the guy. Fucking Messiah.
He is.
Fell asleep with the forklift.
So great.
So great. So great.
Other people's
I've been
bits.
inclined.
Other people's bits. I do love his bit where it was, I love his bit where he jerks off on people and
Yeah.
then gets canceled, loses $30 million, and then he comes back 20 years later, Andy Kaufman-esque. You'll get it. You guys will get it later.
Yeah, it
Just
was
me crying.
We in the British future. Oh, mate, I'm still here, but I'm tired. And that takes place 30 years ahead of us in the future. It's bad, folks.
We don't have a choice but to talk.
But there, Louis C.K. is back by now. There.
Oh no, he also has, he can say all the other slurs too.
Yeah. He is.
He's got a lot of power.
He just walks around thinking of rhymes for bike and
And trick.
what's another slur? What is that?
Trick. Mexicans.
Oh, I thought you were going with Mick, and I was like, you can say Mick.
Anyways, no, but Louis C.K. was legitimately my favorite comic, hands down,
pretty
no
good.
contest, before I heard about all that, and I have not listened to him since, and it makes me very sad every time.
Because the jerking off in front of people is very much what it was in his comedies. Almost,
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Everybody else, every other good comic who's dirty as fuck is like, no, they're a really good person in person, but they say a bunch of fucked up shit on
Like how
stage.
Bill Cosby-
This is how they get it out.
Bill Cosby was like, "Oh, whippity do! I had an awkward situation with my wife.
and
Go
then
to
he
sleep."
raped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all the super clean comics you got to be worried about because they don't have
Jerry
an outlet.
Seinfeld rarely swears. Did fuck that 17-year-old several times.
And is generally a bad person.
He sucks. He fucking
He
sucks.
does suck a
He
lot.
was. Seinfeld is so good. His comedy's good, but he is.
he won't.
ass.
He refuses to age it. He's like, college kids don't get it anymore because they're all
Which,
on their
by the way,
phones and
Jerry,
shit. And it's like,
fine,
no, you're fucking
fine.
90,
You don't
dude.
need to be getting 19-year-old pussy, Jerry. That's what you're complaining about.
It's like, I can't tour colleges anymore. They're just bad audiences. I'm like, you ever think that you're a bad comic to 19-year-olds now?
And by the way, you could stop. You have all the
You're
money.
fine.
When Larry King just died, by the way, which
Yeah, no,
that's,
that sucks.
that's too bad. But someone posted a clip of Jerry Seinfeld on Larry King, and Larry King goes, "Now, if I understand correctly, like they didn't cancel you, you went off the air." He was saying that to Jerry Seinfeld, and then Seinfeld got all uppity and pissed off, like, "Yeah, I was not canceled. Okay, I was #1 in America when I went off the air."
Dude, we're on your side.
It's like it's like no one was mad at you. He's so like,
yeah.
if I had the biggest show ever.
Yeah.
And was one of the most famous comedians ever, I would not be so fucking insecure that I'm like an asshole every time I'm on TV about how famous I am.
If you want to see the ultimate example of how petty he is, watch his Comedians in Car getting coffee with Howard Stern. Because him and Howard Stern, it's clear that they were going at it, like hated each other the whole time they were doing the episode, but Jerry Seinfeld was the fucking editor on it, so he edited to make Howard Stern just look like a piece of shit. It was clear that Jerry Seinfeld, he was teeing him up or something.
So there's like a bunch of jump cuts in a sentence, and Howard Stern's like, "I just really hate the Mexicans."
I wish. No, but Howard Stern will just say that. So he'll just be like, I do hate Mexicans.
At
But
one
anyway.
point, Seinfeld was on Seth Meyers' show, and he's like, "Well, what do you want to talk about, man? I don't want to be here. I don't have to do anything.
Jesus!
You tell me what to talk about, Seth." It's like, if you don't want to do shit, Jerry, you don't have to.
Don't fucking
but
do
then
it.
don't be on TV.
Also, don't make fun of the cross-eyed guy. He's like the nicest dude.
What?
He's cross-eyed. Seth Meyers?
Is he?
Yeah, like hell. How does nobody notice this?
I don't. What?
Everybody has that reaction, and I'm beginning to fear that I'm so cross-eyed.
He looks cross-eyed to you.
No, because nobody else does. So I'm beginning to fear that I'm so cross-eyed that when I mentioned other cross-eyed people, they get scared and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to." I don't notice cross-eyed. Seth
His
Meyers.
eyes are tiny. So I
Seth
can't-
Meyers.
He does not look cross-eyed. His eyes are very close together.
No fucking.
His eyes could fit between Benedict Cumberbatch's eyes.
Cross-eyed the other way, going out. Am I crazy?
Yes.
Let me see a picture of Seth Meyers. Am I thinking of the right person?
He's the one on the right.
Okay, that's a very good picture of him. When he looks dead into the camera, he's cross-eyed as fuck. If you could find a picture of him looking dead into the camera, it's just disturbing. Because he delivers his monologues.
This is him looking like a Republican running for Congress.
Maybe it's not Seth Meyers.
I don't think it's Seth Meyers.
Am I crazy?
Yes.
Shit, God damn it. All right, hit it up in the comments. If anybody's seen Seth Meyers looking fucking cross-eyed, drop a link. We have enough viewers now that we can say that.
I will block you.
From what?
Like in Black Mirror.
All right, go watch The Boy and the Cougar in the Striped Pajamas.
Cougar in the Striped Pajamas, or...
We gotta name it that.
Schindler's List 2, Schindler's Pissed.
Schindler's Fist.
Uh-huh.
The porno parody.
I could have got more into you.
At the Kellen Frank.
No.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
At the Kellen Frank, at Connor_Ford.
Well, in itsjustbits, in a parallel base universe, that's our handles.
Oh, God. Don't trust those birds in tiny suits.
What?
David Attenborough, calling back to that bit.
Birds
in tiny suits.
yes, the dingoes of the sea.
See ya.